start. So there we go. And we're live. Welcome to the 14th session. I'm surprised we made it to 14 sessions.
You really have so much to understand.
Yeah. 14th session of... Oh, also, William, if your willpower is missing, you get all your willpower back because new story.
Okay.
Forgot to mention.
Did we get the willpower back from the last time? No.
No. So if you didn't have if you lost willpower last session, then you don't. Back.
Yeah, just checking.
Do I get my glamour back?
No.
Okay.
No, glamour does not recover from this.
I don't think I recover willpower either, since it's still technically the same night.
Oh no, yeah, you don't get it from resting, no.
And I don't lose one vitae either. No,
you don't. That's good. I mean, because you were running oil before.
Yeah, but just making sure.
Sure. So, from where we left off last time, and so everybody, unless Arivok is somewhere else, because I don't know if did you go to the manor? I don't remember. Were you there? I think you were there.
Yeah, I went with Charlotte.
Okay, so everybody's in the same place this time. We don't need to cut back and forth. So where we left off last time was Lisa's fiance. Is it Derek? Am I getting that right?
Yes, it's Derek.
Okay, I'm just making sure I have it right because I'm trying to learn. Okay, so Derek is, because I need to get used to that because I wasn't calling him Derek before because I need to remember it. Now I have it. Okay, so
I will write it down in the chat.
No, I know it now. So Derek came to the manor after he had already visited the last day, and he's been visiting for the past few days trying to get a hold of Lisa. And then while they're visiting, they notice that Lisa has all these people like coming in the house and being there. So Arivok's there. And Mikhail's there. He's not really, again, he's not like interacting. Like he's kind of staying further away, but he's in the building, and of course he knows your butler, but he doesn't know William. From up until now, because William was missing last session, we've just been assuming that William's like in their room. But if they come out, because they'd be noticing all the new people coming in, you can come down if you want. Or you could stay there. It's up to whatever Lisa and you agreed to do with this situation. And where we left off, Frederick, the German werewolf, had visited the manor to visit Charlotte and visit Lisa while the fiance was there. And so
there'd be like 4 men in there then.
Yeah, exactly.
Mikhail, fucking Frederick.
That's
Wolf,
like 1 for each.
and the butler and William and you, yeah. So there's a lot of guys that he doesn't recognize. So I think he would start. We would go like kind of one by one, where he's like, "Okay, who are you?" And then Frederick would introduce. "Oh, I am Frederick. Yes, hello." And this doesn't sound German. I can't do German, not very well. It's just like, "Hello, I am Frederick." And then, where do you take Frederick in the manor? Like, Charlotte, do you want to just stick in the parlor, like in the main room, or do you want to like move to the library? Like,
I suppose I could take him to the library.
Okay, I was gonna be like, you're gonna take him to your room. It's a little early for that. This is your first date. I could be a little fast.
Oh my God, you did not. But yeah, I guess I'll take him to the library.
Okay, so you move with him into the library so that you guys can be alone. Where's William? Are you gonna stay in your room, or are you coming downstairs, or where?
No, I think Wolf's gonna be active. I need to remember to call him Wolf.
Wolf. Okay, well, I'm still calling you William.
Yeah.
I know who you are. So I'm gonna call you. You can call yourself Wolf. That's fine. I could call you Wolf too. It's fine. I need to. We'll go by code names now. So does that mean I have to call Lottie now? I don't know. I like calling her Charlotte. Or do I have to call you Ann? Do I have to call you Lily Ann Rose? Like it's like
Lily Ann Rose the third.
You want me to stick to that? Because I could stick to that. It'd be stupid, but
I mean, like that was sort of like a thing she came up on. Like she had a lot of wits, so she was like Lily Ann Rose the
princess is like, yeah, that's not a real name. Come on, you got to do better than that.
Okay.
You could just do Lily, I guess, or Lottie.
Okay, got it. Cool. Lily. Lily's fine. I know a lot of people named Lily, so weird, but I can do it. Anyway, so yeah, you're sorry. So where were you? Sorry, I was.
I was probably going to patrol the city, like.
Oh, so you're just not even going to be in the manor.
Mhm.
You're just going to be going out.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Either that or at the freehold, because.
Are you looking for someone like when you're patrolling? Like, what are you patrolling for?
Any like kind of goblin activity, like.
Okay. Okay, I'll get back to you then, because you'll have to roll for that and stuff. Your clarity's full, right? So you don't, you get like perception stuff. Yeah, so you'll probably find something really easily. I mean, they don't leave like a trail, but they also can't hide very well in mortal world. So they just stick out, which is why a lot of times they don't go there. You usually don't get a lot of goblins coming in, but in this case, your keepers, this is the best way for them to, find you. And it's also why they don't, Dragonfather wouldn't just send like an army of people because it'd be really obvious. It'd be really easy to deal with.
Dragonfather doesn't seem very subtle.
No.
Yeah,
no.
we'll try making merchandise out of this.
What the hell?
We gotta do it. We gotta make merchandise. I agree.
Sorry, I clicked on the video by mistake.
Lisa needs an action figure.
I thought there was like a message tone or something going in on a phone.
Lisa needs an action figure. I would like to have an Aravok action figure. With like Kung Fu grip, like with the
Fucking dragon.
No, he'd probably have the
his mouth opens and closes.
They'd be like changeling toys.
No, they'd be like Transformers.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was getting to that. I was gonna say that they're made by
they change color. Yeah.
No, they flip, like they look. It looks like Aravok, but then you move pieces and it changes into a dragon.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I like those toys. I always had I had trouble with those toys as a kid because I would always get like caught or whatever.
Yeah, well they don't make them like they used to anymore.
No.
The toys these days.
Anyway. Yeah. So Charlotte, you're in the library. Where's Arab? Are you just standing in the lobby?
He's standing in the lobby or the dining room or wherever the hell it was that we were.
Okay. So then, so with Lisa, are you going to talk to Derek in the lobby, like with Aravok there? Or are you going to go in your room? Like, where are you going to go?
I am gonna tell him to come in my room.
Okay, cool. So
I feel it's better to take him aside to explain things.
So then I'll ask Aravok first because you're the closest to the entrance. Are you gonna do anything, or are you just gonna wait there for everyone to finish their conversations?
Aravok is going to head to the kitchen.
Okay, cool.
To check on another guest.
Okay. Oh, you're checking on the salamander. Okay, got it. Perfect.
That guest is called the mutton.
Speaking of which, shouldn't the salamander be almost healed by now?
Yeah, by now it'd be pretty much it'd be another lethal at least. It's been like 4 days, so yeah, by now it'd be fully healed, I think.
I think it only has one little left.
Yeah, so it'd be healed by now.
Okay.
Yeah, basically, it's been long enough where it'd be healed by now.
We still need to grab the goblin fruits to not piss off the giant dragon who wanna burn London.
Yes, exactly. That is important.
Well, that's actually another reason why I'm heading out.
Yeah, but I thought so. You're gonna do that on your own. You're not gonna bring anybody with you.
Well.
I mean, they can meet up with you later. It's just more of a question.
And if anyone wants to, like, they know where I'm going, so.
Yeah, they can see where you're going, so that's fair. So if you're in danger, well, they won't know if you're in danger, though. That's the thing. They can see where you are, but it's not like an alarm where it'll go off, where like they'll know you're. If you get lost in the hedge, they'll know you're lost in the hedge, but they won't be able to,
But will you be lost in the sauce, my dude?
That's actually true. So they know where you are. So if you get lost, they know that. But if you're like under attack, they won't know that that's happening.
All right.
damn, we should have hooked ourselves up with pocket watches that act as communicators.
In the 18th century, yes.
Yeah. They operate in Morse code. they send like Morse, and it's like then you get it like 5 hours later. Like, oh, it was a digit. Anyway, I don't think it's that slow, but I'm just imagining that. Especially, it wouldn't work. It probably wouldn't work on the hedge either. I'm imagining like a Morse code communicator somehow. Like you send it over a telegram, and they get it. Like it's like a fax machine or a pager or something, but it's even less advanced. You could probably make that with like Changeling tech or whatever, like some kind of Morse code dialer or something. But anyway, Anyway, so you're going in the kitchen. So what are you doing with the salamander? Are you just like checking it out to see if it's? Yeah, you noticed that it's healthier now. It's kind of spitting fire a little bit against the oven, and it's actually like starting fires in the oven now. But it's contained. It's not like it's burning the house down, but it's like a low fire inside of the oven.
He's practicing his fire breath.
And a lot of the staff, they're just using it to cook like it's, normal. Like it's like at this point, they're just like, okay, we're just using the oven now. So are you just looking at it, or are you?
Making sure it's there, making sure that, that
and you don't
see structurally sound.
And you don't see any like new weird like flame communications from your keeper. No, there aren't any. Unless you want to like antagonize it and be like, where I want to talk to you, because you could probably get it. You could probably force it to like open a line between the two of you, but because it seems to have the ability to do that if you want to like talk to your keeper. But other than that, no, there's not really a lot you can do. Unless you want to go look for the fruit, because you'd be able to find it really easily.
Yeah, I intend on helping with fruit.
Okay, cool. So I guess
that's kind of why Eravok left his little hotel. He came to resolve things over that side of town.
So are you going to meet William at the portal?
I guess so.
Okay. Give me a sec. I want to check something real quick. I just want to check because the season is important. So I want to check something real quick. Yeah, so it's important to understand that that it's around July right now. So you guys would still have a lot of time in summer, I think, is why I said it was July, because Silver said their birthday was in July, I think. I don't remember exactly. When did you say Eravok's birthday was? Was the end of July, or was it?
Oh, Eravok's actual birthday?
Yeah.
I don't know when Eravok's birthday was.
Well, we decided what it was.
Oh, well, if we decided what it was, then it was probably mine.
Yeah. So what's your birthday?
Which is the 17th of November.
Okay, so it's November. Okay, that's what I was thinking. So if that's the case, then it wouldn't be summer anymore. But I think it would be like still it'd be near the end of it anyway, is what I'm trying to say. So it might be getting close to fall is where I'm coming from. But by the time in about maybe a week or two, it is going to start transitioning over. Just figured I'd make that clear. So the portal won't be there forever.
But you're gonna back anyway, no?
You're gonna go meet. Yeah, they could open it again, but it would just be closed until they open it again. You're gonna meet them at the portal, I assume. Then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So I'll get back to the two of you because I need to. They're still on patrol, so
Do I have to communicate with William? Like,
no, well, they know. They know. who you are.
a la King Kai, I'm coming.
No, you can't do that. But he knows that you're waiting there, so like he knows where you are, but you can't like communicate to him like I'm waiting for you. But he'll know like, oh yeah, if he's waiting at the portal, then he'll know you're waiting there. So that's important.
So it's more like The Shining.
Yeah, I guess.
A more Sixth Sense.
Yeah, I'm not really because the way I imagine it is sort of like you guys all have like a dragon radar of each other in your heads, is how I imagine it. But I don't know how it would work, like physically. That's how I imagine it in my brain. But it could be definitely something else. I'm also kind of imagining another way you could visualize it would be like all of you guys have like red threads that are all you guys can see them where you guys know like you can follow them and like find each other. I don't know. It's
like Donnie Darko, just not as cool.
Yeah. But I'm not sure how. It doesn't really matter how you visualize it, but it's the fact that you guys are all aware of each other's locations. Anyway, I'm gonna cut to Lisa first, and then we'll go backwards. So we'll go.
Okay.
So Lisa, you're with Derek in your room. What did you want to talk to him? Well, he came to see you, so he was like, "Oh, you have a lot of guests." Like he mentions, like you have a lot of guests. I didn't realize, you threw parties at the house.
It's not really parties. I'm sorry, but you see, it's a bit complicated. I got in a lot of.
You have a lot of friends. I understand. It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Thank you. I'm glad you came.
Yeah, I mean, it's important to understand. Like, you're both nobility, or well, you're both rich, so it's not weird for you to have people over. Like, he doesn't think it's weird because that was normal.
I know.
It's like, oh, you have a bunch of people over. You have a lot of friends. You're very social. It's good. Like, it's more of a positive thing. Like, I was making the joke, like he might think that but in reality, it makes sense that you have all these people coming over.
Yeah, it's not like you caught me naked with them. It was
no, exactly. That's why it was a joke.
That's a special formal party.
Yeah, that's a different kind of. Anyway, yeah. So he just kind of you guys have small talk. I'm wondering if you'd like bring anything up, or you tell him, oh, by the way, I'm a vampire, and anything like that. Would you mention right now before the wedding? But he's still kind of asking you about like if you checked how you feel about the wedding, like what day. Besides you guys having a normal conversation, like he's still asking about that.
I am feeling better now, but Derek. Look, I'm sorry I have to ask you this like this. But are you sure you want to marry me?
He actually there's a look of like not confusion per se, but he takes a pause. He closes his eyes a bit. He's like,
"Can Charlotte call up the library and say I'll take him?"
No, you can't hear this. You don't have aspects. You can't hear the.
I want it. I feel betrayed.
Well, you guys can have a conversation later too, but right now they're having a private moment.
I know, I'm just teasing. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm sure he'd love to talk to you. I'm not being sarcastic. I honestly think that he would. He does like close his eyes. He takes a minute. You'd think he'd say yes. Like normally, he'd say yes immediately, but he actually does take some time to think about it. It's like, well, we have been apart. You've been on a trip, and I've been away, and there has been some time between us, but I'm fairly confident this will be the best thing for our families and for you and for me, and I haven't found anybody else who I love as much as you. So Of course, I'm still interested. If I wasn't, I would have told you immediately. But I still want to get married. We just need to figure out when. I've already arranged the chapel, and we've already talked with everyone involved.
You already have?
Oh yes. Just offhand.
Oh.
But I need to just confirm the dates and.
I didn't realize you were this interested in it.
But of course, when you proposed immediately, I was prepared. Or rather, I should say my family was prepared. But regardless.
I see.
It's something, I think he like puts his hand on your shoulder and he's like, and this is a very difficult question for you to think about, but he like puts his hand on your shoulder. He's like, did something happen in Egypt?
Yes, actually.
Oh.
Break the fucking mask, I dare you, bitch.
Oh. Yeah. Well, I mean, like, yeah, he's touching your clothes. He's not touching your skin.
Okay.
Just imagine like Charlotte in the corner with like the Sith robe, like, do it!
Bite him! Do it!
Show him your true form! I'm sorry.
It's fine.
It's like, Charlotte, where'd you get the doctor's robe from? It's like, shit.
The sad part is I could imagine worst.
Thanks, BB.
Yes, something happened in Egypt, but I'm sorry, it's really complicated.
It is. Well, we should talk about it. We are to be wed after all. It's important that we are honest with each other.
True, but I'm just worried I might not be fit for wedding anymore.
Why? Like, he actually does have this, like, is actually like exasperated. Why?
It's complicated.
Well, we need to discuss it then.
Yeah, but I don't know if you would still want me if you knew.
Actually, I just realized your dress doesn't really cover your shoulders, so unless you've moved it, I think he would be feeling your skin. I'm looking at the picture. I just realized.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Right. So when he does touch your shoulder, he does think it's a little strange, and he says to you, "Are you sure you're still not sick?" Like he pulls his hand off of you. You don't feel well. Say no more. I understand. You're still ill. You don't need to force yourself to be well for my sake. We can reschedule. I can put it off.
No.
No, you're not fine. Your skin is cold.
I know. It's
I've never heard of such an illness, but if it was some kind of rare disease they have in the Nile, then it must be treated. I can get you a good doctor.
I'm the best doctor, mind your fucking ass. I'm sorry.
I think you could say that. You could say, "Oh, well, the woman downstairs was my doctor." If you wanted to, that'd be like you wouldn't even lying.
See, like she's the best of the best. You better make it sound like I'm good. Damn it! My crypt build.
I appreciate, but I don't think this sickness can be cured.
Oh, don't say that. Anything can be cured.
Not this one, trust me.
Well, I will. I assume you're seeing a doctor.
Sort of.
Good. Well,
Look, when
I would like to hear the diagnosis from them. Where are they?
I didn't. Okay. When I was in it, I went in Egypt for an expedition.
Yes.
When I went there, I went to excavate a tomb.
Oh, that sounds dangerous.
You have no idea.
Like he's speaking from the perspective of like, oh, I've spent my entire life like sheltered and like, and he's like been in a carriage. Like the most extraneous activity he's done is probably play like sports.
I am.
So he's like, oh, that sounds actually dangerous. Like, you know, and he's like almost I don't know.
You have no.
No, you post that right now. That's
Sorry, sorry.
that's gold.
Wait.
Looking at a character chat on Discord.
Yeah.
So
No, he's like, yeah, that actually sounds dangerous. And then so what do you tell him?
you have no idea. Look, point is, when we opened the tomb, we released something.
Released? Like dust?
I wish. Something that was actually dangerous.
What do you mean? Like a mosquito, a beetle? Did something bite you?
Yes,
I see.
I was the only one who got out.
Oh, did it collapse?
No.
Well, regardless, this is a bit much for me to take in. He seems a little flustered. He seems a little flustered by it. He's like, oh, he's sweating slightly. He's like, oh, it's quite a story.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have told you about that. I didn't.
It's fine. We can speak later. I just wanted to see how you were doing. It's clear that you're still unwell from your trip. Take your time to recover. You seem fine. He pauses for a while when he says, so you seem fine. And then he just kind of walks downstairs and he's still sweating. He's like,
Wait.
Yeah, you like as he's leaving your room, you stop him and he just turns around. He's like, yes?
Look, I didn't mean to frighten you, and it's just I am kind of still recovering from what happened in Egypt, and
yes, I understand. I want to give you time and I want to give you space.
you aren't mad at me, are you?
I can't be mad at you for being sick.
Or
being
diagnosed
ill.
with death.
No. You know how the vows go, yes? They go in sickness and in health. If you are sick, then I must love you all the same. It won't change my feelings, even if it is permanent.
I trigger the blush of life.
Okay, got it.
And I hug him.
Okay. And you hug him? Okay, so you hug him.
actually screw that. I kiss him, and I don't mean kiss in the vampire way.
No, I know. I was gonna make the gag like I embrace him. I'm like, okay. I kiss him. I'm like, okay. And then you're like, oh no, not like those things. I just mean like literally. Oh, I see. Okay.
You know how normal humans do it.
Yeah.
How normal humans in parentheses do
So
it.
he turns around. He's like, I love you, and then you kiss him, and then you kiss. So we fade out from that. We'll fade to black on that, and we'll cut to the library where we see Charlotte. Kind of. Are you playing around with the books? Like, what are you doing in the library?
I have to think first to.
I see she's sort of like looking around the book, seeing what she can find.
What were you? Yeah, were you going to say something else?
She wants to look for. I mean, imagine she like takes the guy, and she sits him down. I'm guessing they talk a little bit, maybe look at the books together.
Yeah.
So she'd probably look mainly for books on that look archaic, or look like they might have to do with supernatural things.
Like basically half of Lisa's library is like.
God, I guess like
weird.
I'm trying to narrow it down to
Yeah.
Also, usually find like a guide to like supernatural creatures or monsters. I don't know if they have that.
Well, that's like the entire library. Like that's.
There's like no index of it. They're just like different books dedicated.
Well, Mikhail's there. He can show you what's in the library if you want, because this is a lot of it is his stuff.
I'll have Mikhail show me another book on vampires, and I'll like read it with the German man.
Okay, that sounds. Why? Is that really what you want to do? You want to read about vampires with the werewolf there? Like,
I'll find a werewolf book to read with the werewolf instead. I don't know.
What do you want to do? I mean, it's.
Yeah.
I mean,
can I just roll a random dice and like you pick out a book that I find at random, or?
I mean, not really. Like I said, you know which books are which. Like you have people there who know.
I guess I'll look for books on archaic medicine.
Okay. I think that they would have that just because it wouldn't be useful information, but they would have a medieval book on medicine for sure. I could definitely see Mikhail having that.
Hey.
If I may, Nova.
Yeah, sorry, I was gonna get back to you. They were just talking.
I have something to ask before I let you move on to the others.
Yeah, sure. No, I heard you. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
First, just to clarify, the fade to black means nothing. I still just.
Oh no! I know. I knew that. I wasn't trying to imply anything. Yeah, no, that's very important to clarify. Yes, but I didn't assume that either. I was just saying, okay, we'll fade from that.
Okay, and second thing, more important, I suppose that qualifies as a meaningful interaction with my touchstone.
I'm like, no. There's no way I could say no. Yeah, no, of course, yes.
Okay, so I can remove that damn tainted condition.
Yes, again.
Thank you. Sorry, you can proceed.
No, that's a good question. No, it's fine. That was a good one. Okay, so yeah, you're in the library. You're reading about like that. You have this old medieval book on medicine that's like dusty and gross looking. That they clean off for you, and then you're sitting in like a reading chair, and Frederick is just sort of walking around. He's like, "So you wanted to talk?"
Yeah, away from others, I guess.
Where is this your library? I'm
afraid not. This whole establishment belongs to Miss Lisa.
You can say Miss Baskerville.
Miss Baskerville. Well, she's drunk, so like that's sort of like what I'm going for.
Sure. Okay. How much did you drink? Like I don't remember.
She's probably like on her second or third glass of whiskey.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize you were that drunk. when you said you were drunk.
She drank a lot after the melting foot. She doesn't want to remember it.
Ah, right. Okay.
She's like, "Mm."
Yeah, I think you mentioned that in passing, and I wasn't
Yeah,
sure.
I was like, she sat down, she started drinking a lot, but she doesn't want to remember because like she described it as like a melting baby. So she doesn't want to remember it.
Yeah, this is worse than anything you've seen in your life.
Like,
So you're just
later that night, she finds out that she wrote in her book about it. Fuck.
So he's like, he like sniffs a bit. He's like, "Are you drunk?"
He might be just a tad. I
I'm not drunk.
I had a
You're
rough
drunk.
night. Sorry.
You have a funny accent.
This library is nice. Yes. Is this a? He like looks at one of the book. He looks at one of the books, and there's like a like a wolf-looking thing on the cover. He's like, "What is this?" He like puts it back. What kind of library is this?
I think it's a library on monsters. I found a book about archaic medicine.
So you collect books on monsters?
No. This isn't my library.
You think I am a monster? Like he's like.
Well, I'm asking. She established that it was Lisa's library, so why is she asking her if she collects it?
Well, because he doesn't. Yeah, because he's like he doesn't know if you joint own this library or whatever. Like he's just you live here, so he's like, or he thinks you live here, so he's like, oh, why you? Because he thinks that you're also part of the library.
Oh no, I don't collect these. These are all belonging to the head of the house. I'm just visiting, really.
What? So do you think they? He like leans in. He's like, do you think they hunt my kind? Should I be worried about that?
Your kind?
Meanwhile, like Mikhail is like watching from the doorway, and he's like,
"Oh, like can I do a roll to like find out what he's like?" Because I don't think she directly knows what he is. So
no, you do.
Oh wait,
you know he's a werewolf. You guys openly like talked about this.
Oh, I thought we just alluded to what might be. Oh, no. They don't hunt your kind, or else they might hunt my kind, and that would be very bad.
I think after Derek leaves, we get the moment where he goes up to, like, Mikhail goes up to Lisa's room.
And he's like, shit, what the fuck is in here?
Yeah. So Mikhail comes to Lisa and basically tells her, hey, are you aware that there's a werewolf here? Should we be, like...
I am aware.
You're aware.
I was
aware of the way.
If anybody else found out about him, we would probably be in a lot of danger.
Why?
We're already in a lot of danger.
Why?
What do you mean, why? He's our enemy. He will kill us.
Is he?
He's being distracted at the moment, but if he finds out that...
I invited him. I said he was fine coming here and I wouldn't harm him.
You did what? You invited him here.
He's like, what?
He was nice. And he didn't want any trouble. I didn't...
I love Lisa. Oh my god.
Yeah, and Mikhail's like, you also seem nice, but what you are underneath is not. He is the same. He wears the skin of a man, but he is a beast.
He hasn't harmed anyone right now. And I was just curious. I mean, I wanted to learn more about his kind.
We need to remove him from this house. I don't want him near my books. I don't want him near you.
Why not?
Why not? If you had seen the things I have seen, you would know.
What? Tell me. What have you seen?
Death, edginess.
Packs of them tearing through us.
That sounds hot. I want to be my friend.
They're not the kind that you want to have as friends.
Debatable.
It's not debatable.
It is fully debatable, mind you. You're not my father.
And William is gone. Without him here, I do not.
You do not have trouble with William being here, but you have trouble with an actual werewolf.
He just kind of shrugs. He's like, that is not the same.
Fucking
It's a fake werewolf.
Right, exactly. He's like,
He's a wannabe.
He's a wannabe, so it's not that bad.
a man who turns into a wolf is not the same as their kind. They are worse. They turn into things that are hybrids of beast and man. Beyond even the worst imaginings of anyone who warps the flesh.
Michael, the droger who embraced me turned into something even worse when I met him.
Yes, and he would have killed you if I was not there. It is the same with this man. I will have him removed. You see Mikhail just like storm downstairs.
Wait.
You cannot stop me. He doesn't stop. He's still like moving down the stairs.
While that's happening, could I like ask
Please,
him a few questions?
No, I want to. Well, I'll play this out first, but I'll get back to you. But
yeah.
yeah,
This is my house. I promised him he would be safe if he came here. I will have him leave at some point, but please let me take care of it.
So you don't want to agitate him, or else he'll make go crazy inside the house.
yeah, I think that's a good point to make.
Be like,
we shouldn't make him. If he is a monster, we probably shouldn't be making him mad by
should wait till
fighting him. Don't fight him in here. I like that. That's actually a good point. Like you should say that. Like, don't fight him in here. If you're gonna, if you have to fight him outside the house so that it doesn't get destroyed. Like, that'd be nice. Yeah. I think you should probably tell him that. Like, hey, if you start a fight in the library, your library is going to get torn up.
Please let me handle this. I mean, if he does that, if you do fight him in the library, you will make huge damage to priceless books. Let me handle this, please.
All right. I will let you handle this.
I promise you, he will leave this place unharmed. The place, I mean, not himself.
Yes, I understand. He like stops halfway down the stairs and waits and he's waiting in the doorway, and he has his hand on his sword as you're coming down, and then they cut back to Charlotte. Yes.
Okay, I will let Charlotte have some dialogue before I arrive.
So you were gonna ask me something, Charlotte?
So does your kind like travel in packs like real wolves, or?
Yeah, he says yes. He confirms that.
Oh, that's pretty interesting. I wish we did that. That sounds nice.
Are you not in any kind of group? Your kind, from what I heard, still has their own sort of structure. It's not familiar to me, but I have seen.
We do, but it seems really political. Too many politics for my taste.
All organizations are political, even PACs.
Oh, so like you guys have like a leader and such?
That is correct. We have the Alpha and the Betas, and I'm kidding. No, he doesn't say that part.
Say the Betas.
That's not accurate. No, but he does say yes. We have the Alpha.
Charlotte smiles and like claps her hands together. Interesting.
I'm like, this is all the shit William says.
So that makes me curious. Like, do you guys usually stay in cities, or?
No.
Huh? Then why are you guys in the city?
We visit.
That's fair.
We don't stay. We visit. It's like how you say the tourism.
Oh.
You don't. Your beer does not grow on trees. You see.
She like just starts laughing. That it doesn't.
I should go. I don't feel comfortable here. He like notices Mikhail like staring at him.
Very well. I hope to see you again then.
Yes, and as he's walking out of the library, he doesn't bump into Lisa, but like you're both walking towards each other, and so hello.
Hello. May I talk to you for a few minutes?
I was just going.
I know.
He tries to like move past you. He's like, I'd rather not.
I am not stopping you from leaving. If you want, we can talk outside. I just want a few minutes of your time.
Okay. What is this about? I did not do anything. Like I did not do anything. He looks over at Mikhail, and Mikhail is still holding his weapon, and he's like almost unsheathing it, like as he's looking over it.
Yeah.
I did not do anything.
As I said, it's probably best we talk outside.
Yes. Okay. He starts walking outside, and Mikhail goes over to Charlotte and basically gives her the same like don't talk to them, they're bad, whatever.
Oh,
like,
they're not bad. They're really nice.
He's like scolding you. Why you women are all the same.
Excuse you. I am not the same as most women. I'll have you know that I am very peculiar.
You should not trust him. You're being hysterical. See, like this is funny because now that we're not in modern era, I can actually have people be sexist, and it makes sense because that's how people.
She's like, just because I'm inebriated does not mean I am. Wait, what'd you call me? Like she's just sort of like trying to form a proper sentence. Like
anyway, yeah. So you both of you go outside. What do you talk to them about?
So. I am truly sorry about this. As I said, I was more than happy to let you in and welcome you, but my sire clearly doesn't approve.
Right. I don't blame him. Yes.
May I ask exactly what is the reason my kind doesn't get along with yours? I was embraced recently, and I don't know the history between us.
Well, it's here we go. I don't know personally either. I'm also new to my pack, but in my land, there was conflict always conflict, constantly. It was one of the reasons I left, and now I am here. And at the moment there is peace, but there is still tension between our kinds, and as I don't want to get involved in it, and I assume neither do you, and that is good. It means that there is hope.
Agreed.
For the future to be worse. But as my alpha, as my leader, he says that long in the past, there were agreements made to fight against your kind, actively to hunt them down. And the immortal, they have very long memories of those times, of ancient times, and they will not forgive us. Our pack, not me personally, our pack. And as I am part of the pack, I inherit their legacy, and their legacy happens to involve war, more or less, and heavy conflicts over territory and control over magic and things of that nature.
I was gonna say your German's going into Russian here.
I know. I realize that. That's why I don't do German, because my German becomes Russian, and then my Russian becomes.
Yeah, like this is getting very like political nowadays. Seems like
Romanian, and then I get.
I see.
I just go into the major speech. Gentlemen, I love war.
Yeah, I know.
Look, I'm sorry your visit turns out to be less pleasing than I hoped.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I didn't expect a warm welcome. I just wanted to say hello and then probably leave and never come back.
I understand. Look, clearly it isn't a good idea to invite you directly in my event, but
I need to go. I'll immediately.
I just want you to know that
He like dives into the bushes.
I just want you to know that if you wish to talk again one day, for example, at the bar, I won't mind. Okay?
Yeah. He like actually like dives away. Like he's like yes, and he like dives away and like runs into the bushes and like starts sprinting. And you see Juliet like walking up to the gate of your household. Like trying to get in. Yeah, trying to get in. Like you guys haven't talked in a while, so she's coming up.
Oh.
And he's like, "Oh, I need to go now. Goodbye."
Okay, I understand. Shouldn't have I heard Juliet coming? I mean, with those
Well, yeah, now, yeah, like you see her coming now.
Oh.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like she'd be at he just senses her first.
Oh yeah, because werewolves have a very ridiculous sense of hearing.
Yeah, and then you hear her like you sense her immediately like right afterwards.
Okay.
Because she's not that close. Like she's far away, and then you're kind of getting that's what I'm saying. Like you're getting the warning now. Once he gets it, he's like, "Oh, I need to leave like right now," and then you get the same one.
Okay, I am actually reassured because I thought I had said something wrong.
No,
no, he was just understandably scary about the sheriff arriving.
Yes. So I'll cut away from that, and we'll go to the duo. But first, you're scouting. You're searching the city. Mm-hmm. So I'd like you to make me it'll be survival based. So wits, survival, and then you get your clarity boost.
Yeah, and I have tracking as a.
Yeah. So, well, this is more. This isn't tracking.
Okay.
No, it's you're scouting around. It's not the same thing. If you find a trail, then it's tracking, but you haven't found a trail yet. Is what I'm trying to say. And then you get your weirdest bonus dice, so it's going to be +1 as well.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. So, was wits composed? You said
it was wits survival.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Wits.
And
survival.
then +1. Yeah. Oh, +3. Sorry, you get +3 total because of all your stuff. I'm actually gonna probably have to roll some stuff contesting. What would they have? Like maybe. Yeah, that sounds good.
Let's see.
I don't think they want to be found. That wouldn't make sense. Find me.
3 successes, so critical success for me.
Yeah, that's good. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm rolling something else as well. How much? You said 3?
Mm-hmm.
You think you see someone wearing like a red hood or a robe or something?
Holy shit! I just gave myself a paper cut.
Ooh.
Duck into an alleyway. Like as you're kind of scouting around the city, as you're nearing, but this is by the way, like while you're nearing the, like you're going towards where the portal is, you notice that there's someone nearby who just like, you think they actually like see you, like looking around, like you don't see each other, but like you notice that like you look towards them, and then they duck, away.
Mhm.
So you both are like aware of each other.
Okay. I will move closer to that, like in a very Lopen like.
Yeah, and this is still near. This is actually near where Eravok is. So what's Eravok doing? Because you don't see this person. But you could actually. You could roll as well to see if you notice this, but you probably don't.
If I'm standing around, then
because you do have. I don't think your clarity is filled, right? So you'd still get a boost.
I've got no damage to clarity.
Yeah, so then it would be wits and then composure and then +2. So you still have a chance. I'll see if you notice anything.
+2. Okay, so wits. Okay, so it's 6 dice then.
Yep. We'll see if you find anything. And then, you get a crit. So what I will mention is with the crit, I'll tell you that that this is not since you were looking for Fae in particular, you recognize based on the composition especially the composition of their like clothing, it looks like it's hedge spun, like it's not from the mortal world. So you can tell based on their clothing that they're Fae. How many successes is that? I can't. Let me see.
I only got 1.
Only 1? Okay, yeah. So you don't notice. This person is very stealthy, so only William notices them. But you can see William. Like you don't need to. You don't need to roll for it. You see William, and then William sees someone duck behind the corner. So this would be actually like. So what I'm imagining, just so you guys can get a visual, is like. Here's the alleyway, right? So the alleyway is like this. So you're in the middle where the portal is. It goes like down that way. William's at like the front. This person who ducked behind is like behind Eravok. And when you look, you don't see anyone. But William saw them kind of duck behind the corner behind where Eravok is standing. But Eravok doesn't see any or notice anything. Unless, William could say, hey, there's someone there. Get him.
William's going to he's just going to kind of like look around the area, like kind of make sure check it to see if he still has a like smell of him, the person.
Yeah, no, you don't. Which is weird because normally you would. In this particular case, it seems like they might be preventing you somehow, or that they've masked their scent. And that is scary because that means they're prepared. Because normally you get a scent like right away, but you're not sure if it's because of their nature or because they've specifically like prepared themselves, but you don't get their scent at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I will tell Eravok to be on the lookout for a person in a red cloak. They've masked their scent from me.
And they're hiding.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
So I take it you're here to for that dragon or that goblin fruit too?
Yes, it would seem that way. It needs to be taken care of.
Agreed. We've been pushing it off for too long. Well, at least 2 hunters are better than 1.
Mm-hmm. I can't argue with that.
And with that, I guess William's going to start loping into the portal.
Portal. Okay. So you guys both enter the portal. And then the viewer, like the audience, we see this figure in red like walk in behind you guys.
Oh, I think I know what that is.
So that's going to be a thing. So first, before I'm going to cut back to the others. So you two, you guys don't want to be involved with the head stuff. So is there anything else you guys want to do before I cut away to, I mean, besides, you're talking with Juliet, but besides that, like, Charlotte, is there anything you want to do before because I'm gonna be focusing on them pretty heavily. So I'm just making
normally
sure.
I'd like to, but I just split my thumb with a paper cut, and I do have to finish writing my essays. So I think I'm gonna tap out for now. Thank you for having me.
Let me just give you
guys.
first. Hold on.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I'm like, hold on. Let me at least give you XP first.
Don't forget your points.
Yeah. I'll say, unless you're like romantically interested in this guy, I don't think it counts for your last one.
No, I think I just deserve a beat for participation, honestly.
Okay, so I'll give you a beat for participation, and you can
All right, thank you.
head out.
All right, you guys have good luck. I believe in you for the most part. Mostly I believe in Avrock, I'll be honest. Anyway,
So yeah.
Okay, well that narrows things down. All right, I'll move over to Lisa then before I completely focus on you guys, and then Lisa.
I do want to be involved with it.
Oh, you do want to? Okay, so then I imagine that you're walking.
I just wanted to wrap a few things up before, but I do want to go to the.
I do actually imagine then you're walking with Julie. So you're going to come in later, but the time dilation will probably allow you to be there with them because time is weird.
Yeah, I mean, you can sense that we're at that area.
You can sense that they're going in by now, so you're probably walking with Juliet to the portal wall that you're talking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
bastards are leaving without me.
So I say hello to Juliet when she arrives.
I just wanted to update on what's going on. I'm still seeing that they're in the area. I thought that we were going to take care of her.
I did have an altercation with her, but it didn't work out as well as I had planned.
Well, of course. But you're all right? Actually, it's like, oh, well, okay, but you survived, right? You're okay? Like
I did. She almost got me, but I managed to get out of her grasp. But I need to be more careful next time I see her.
This is why I trust you. Are we headed back to the... Like, she notices where you're going, and she's like... She knows the city really well. She's like, are we going back to the portal?
I intend to, but first I need to solve a few things with Mikhail, if you allow me.
Is that what's going on? Is there some kind of... I don't want him to know.
No. It's nothing related to that. We just had a small disagreement regarding one of my guests.
No, but she's just reminding you. She's like, yeah, but don't tell him anything about this mission.
Okay, I won't. So I go quickly in the house.
Yeah, okay. You'll go quickly. I'll let you wrap it up. Sure. So you want to go back to the house and talk to...
So I go to Mikhail. Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
It's down. He won't be coming back to cause troubles.
Yes. Good.
But I really want to have a discussion about the topic later, if you don't mind.
Well, we can talk about it. We have forever. I'm not mad at you. I'm just worried about him.
I understand. Okay, need to do a last thing before. I will have to.
This is actually important. So, do you have this conversation away from Juliet, or is she nearby?
I said I would have this conversation with him later.
Okay. So, yeah, because I don't think you say anything specific where she would figure out like, oh yeah, because she found out you had a werewolf in here. But I don't think she knows. She doesn't know that.
Which is why you noticed I said nothing about him being a werewolf.
Right. I need to, yeah, exactly. I figured. So,
Okay. Second thing I need to do before I go, Armand,
yes. What is it?
I need you to pass a message to the household, please.
Yes. What do they need to know?
Um, tell them I am willing to give. Tell them I am willing to give them. Sorry, you are busy right now, maybe.
No, I'm not. No, I can hear you. It's just
Okay. Tell them I am willing to provide them with access to my to some of the rarest book in my library and the knowledge inside, if they are willing to give me some of their blood in exchange. It's no obligation. I am just offering.
Well,
I didn't want to go to this, but after what happened this last night, I am starting to realize I will need to get blood more regularly if I am not to kill someone by accident.
so you want me to arrange for that?
Yes, please.
All right. Do you have any XP like left over that you want to spend on that, or is it just something that you
I
are
do
going to spend later?
I do have an XP I want to spend of that, but I will wait until the end of the session.
Okay, yeah, that's so. But I'm just asking, you're gonna buy it because they're not gonna give it to you, so you'd have to pay for it, and then you'd have it. But but they can set it up. So so they'll do that.
I just wanted to set that up for the RP.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay.
And then you go to the portal. So you go in after everyone else. Turns out that red person was just Lisa. No, I'm kidding. No, it's not. No, you wish.
Do I go with Juliet?
No, Juliet doesn't want to go in there. Are you crazy?
Okay. Then why? Oh, why? She came to ask what I was doing.
Yeah, she came to ask just to get a progress report on the whole princess killing thing.
Okay.
Which is going well considering you're not dead.
I like the fact that she considered me facing her and coming out alive a success, even if I didn't win.
Well, because that's a miracle. Normally, if it wasn't for the freehold, you'd be her toy right now. So it's a good thing that you're alive. Do you mention that, by the way? Do you mention, hey, yeah, I got some help from these people, and no, you don't mention that at all. You shouldn't, but I'm just. No, I guess not then. That would be
Sorry, what were you asking?
No, I was asking, you wouldn't tell her about the freehold either, I'd assume, because that would be bad. You wouldn't want to.
Not yet. I have the feeling she doesn't like very much.
No, so if you told her, hey, they helped me, then she'd be like, no, they didn't. They're messing with you somehow. It must be some kind of trick. Yeah, they say they'll help you, but then you get roped into their deal, and then what? Then you're their slave. So it's is it better? No. Anyway, so we'll cut. So the three of you are now together. So we can do this all together. So let me explain how this works again. It's effectively a chase. And so, yes, I think that your thing would apply, but I think it's only for the resist. This is against you. Oh, actually, no, this does matter because the hedge is chasing you by default. But in this case, I'm going to, it's basically going to still be that, even though you are being chased by someone else. The default is that you're still being chased by the hedge as well. So let me go over to that section in the book real quick because I need to look it over. But you guys get to choose. I'll let you guys choose what pool you're using because you all use it together. Because you guys can use whatever pool you want.
You cut out there.
I was saying you guys get to choose what pool you want for the chase. So let me know what skill attribute you want to use.
Okay.
Because it's up to you guys. Because it's a chase. So.
Yeah, I'm using athletics.
Okay. So you're basically just running to where to the volcano because you know where it is. It's more of a matter of like physically getting there and like running there than anything else. Is everyone else okay with that?
I am.
Okay, I just need to go to the page.
So if so we're all using the same one we agree on.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yeah, athletics sounds fine then.
I have to get to the page though, because then I determine what your actual difficulty is. Where is it? I think it's this chapter. Yeah, it's this one, right? No, it's not. Okay, it's chapter. Oh, yeah, it's this one. Okay, got it. Oop, I found it. Perfect.
So it's got to be a skill, not an attribute.
Yeah. So it's just it's skill attribute. So is it Dex Athletics or using Strength Athletics?
I was using Dex Athletics.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So Dex Athletics. Got it.
I'd rather strength, really.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. It's up to you. It's up to you guys as a group to decide.
How about Presence Athletics?
Yeah, you could. I'd allow it. We're in the hedge, so if you can explain it.
Well, your strength isn't that good.
I mean, it's the lower of 2 to 3, so.
Oh, okay. No, it says here if the characters are unopposed, the hedge works. So no, so you guys are being chased by this person. So the hedge isn't actually chasing you this time.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Which is good. Well, it doesn't. You're still on a chase, but it's with this person and not with the hedge.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like because normally what happens is if you're trying to get somewhere, the hedge is like working against you to a degree. But in this case, this person's chasing you, so their stats replace the hedge.
I see.
Yes. Which is actually better for you because it's easier. I'm just checking here. The character is weird.
Well, the thing is, do we even know this person's chasing us?
No, you don't. You don't know. But that doesn't change the fact that it's happening.
Nah. Okay.
Let's see. I'm checking the target number now that you need. So you're going with Presence Athletics?
Unless anyone has anything else that's better. And they suggest.
I don't know. What did you say your strength was?
My strength's 2.
And what's your presence?
3.
Oh well, yeah. What's your athletics?
My athletics is 4, and I got a bonus for running.
Oh, well, I suppose presence athletics will do.
Okay.
It's not exactly the best combo for me, but it's adequate.
Okay. So in this case, it's going to be way easier for them to get to you because they have a lot of advantages. So my question, so this is going to matter. My question is, do you guys want to get help from hobgoblins? Because basically, you have the option to incur something called goblin debt in exchange for getting help from them.
Well, I've got I benefit from better impression of hobs.
Right. So it would be easy.
That helps.
Yeah, it would. It'd be easier for you to get help from them, but you still take the debt either way, unless your merit gives you something special for that. I don't know.
I also have Relentless, which adds 2 successes needed against us.
Right. Actually, so that would matter here. Yeah. That's going to make it a little harder for them, but they still get a lot of advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Hobkin, you benefit from. Yeah, actually, I don't know what that specifically does. Do you have you don't have the page number for that, I assume. I have to.
No. I could look it up real quick, but I'm
Hobkin.
not sure what book.
Give me a sec. I'll look up with a merit. Okay, because I need to know exactly what it does. Here. So it says your character established kinship with hobgoblins about a resemblance to true fact. Fear is the characters. Oh, social maneuvering. Okay, so no, that doesn't matter here. That doesn't.
Okay.
It will have. If you want to renegotiate after this, that would matter, but like in terms of the initial, help us right now, it's not going to make a difference.
Yeah.
Because you still incur the debt either way. I'm just asking, in the case of this case, do you want to get help from hobgoblins? Because you don't have to. It's just an optional if you need if you feel like you need the bonus. And I would recommend it personally, but it's up to you guys.
Yeah, I'm not gonna refuse help from hobgoblins if they're gonna.
Right, but you have to ask. So it's not like they're not coming up to you being like, help. Well, yeah, they could, but it's the idea.
So what do we do? What do we say to them exactly?
That's up to. I'm asking if you guys want to get, because it's out of character.
Well,
you guys
yeah,
want to decide.
I was gonna say we don't know that it's happening in character, so
right.
In character, we don't know that we're being chased, so it wouldn't make sense to go up to a hobgoblin and go, can you make sure we're not followed by a potential douchebag?
But the idea is they can help you get to where you're going either way, and that's what your goal is either way.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm asking more in that context.
I'm just thinking, like, I don't know if we, in character, know we need help kind of yet, because, like, Aravok knows where he's going, and, like...
Right.
Yeah, I think we're kind of too confident right now to kind of be, like...
Yeah, I understand. I have another question. Do any of you have any mental conditions on your sheets? Because that actually affects head travel.
Nope.
I don't believe so.
No, okay.
I don't know. Does informed count as a mental condition?
I would count it as like a pot. I mean, not really, because it's more mental, emotional. I guess that counts as a mental condition, but it'd be positive, so you'd actually get a bonus.
What about bonded?
What? Sorry, bonded? Yeah, that would also be a bonus. So it would count in your benefit.
You are talking about them. I am not here yet.
No, you're there. You're with them. So that would actually give you a bonus here.
Let's see. Then I believe I am bounded also.
Yeah. Well, you have that. You have the condition where you're bonded. Wait, with who?
Let's see. Well, I have our group, the Motley.
Right. That doesn't count.
Okay.
That's an oath. That's not a condition.
Okay. I have obligations as Lisa's bodyguard.
Right. That also doesn't count.
Okay, then that's the only thing I can think of.
Right. Okay. And then Lisa has bonded with the salamander, so that would actually give you a big bonus.
Okay.
Because that's what you're doing, so that would help you get there, obviously. I'm just debating on if I would give you the bonus, because it's technically, like, in this case, it subtracts from them, which I'll do in this case, because it makes sense in a way. Unless you'd rather take the bonus to yourself. I'm okay with that, too. I'd rather give you the plus in this case. So I'll give you guys the plus. But you all roll separately, so only Lisa would get the bonus.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you the difficulty real quick. In this case, it's going to be, I think, 7. Yeah, because you guys have, it's going to be 7. So I want all of you to roll, and we'll see how close you guys get to that.
All right. I'll start us off. Let's see.
And if you don't succeed, if you don't get any successes, then it's going to be more dangerous.
All right. So it's just my presence and athletics?
Yeah, that's correct.
Nothing else?
No.
Okay. 4 successes.
Very good. Aravok's turn then.
So what is it? Presence athletics. Okay.
And then once you guys are done, I get to roll for them, and we'll see how this results.
Oh, it'd help if I put roll in.
Yeah, that would help. Yeah, you have to redo it. If you edit it, it doesn't. Okay, 2. And then Lisa, you get a +1. So it's presence plus athletics plus 1.
Okay. present plus athletics?
Yeah, +1.
Okay, that's a weird combination, but okay.
We're in the hedge, so I mean, I imagine you guys guiding yourself with your force of personality actually makes sense here.
Okay, fair enough.
It's,
so that would be 4 dice for me.
Yeah, and then you get +1.
We had to share the same thing, so I thought, most of us are very.
Oh wait, did we get +1 to it?
No, only Lisa gets +1.
Oh, okay.
Because they're the one who's bonded. It's not you guys.
But we're like, we only need 1 more point, so like.
Yeah.
1 success.
Well, there you go. So that's So together you guys would succeed. That makes sense. Technically, like normally, I guess normally what I would do is I would say that they're separate, but in this case, I agree with you. It makes sense that you guys would all be doing this together. So your successes would add together. In this case, I mean, normally that's not how it would work, but the key thing is what your opposer rolls here. So I'm gonna calculate theirs. I'll tell you what they need, and I'll tell you if they get it, because that'll determine this. Let's see. So they're gonna have, because of course if they succeed, then their goal is to catch up with you. So if they succeed, they still get what they want. You would get to the volcano, but then they'd find you there too. Is the key.
Well, bring him on. I prefer a straight fight to all this running around. So it'll probably
be, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm gonna check something real quick. I think I'm gonna guess some of these numbers, but because I don't have them all figured out. But I'll give you some, rough idea. So it's gonna be they need. And you give them a penalty because of all the things you have. So it'd be normally like 2. Yeah, it'd normally be 2, but you make it 4. And I would assume they have like, let's say, I'm looking at this real quick. Presence athletics. They'd probably have. And they'd have a lot of athletics now that I think about it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then athletics would be like, let's say, so they'd have like 7, and then they'll go up to 10 with willpower. I'm kind of rolling this in the open because I feel like it's nice for me to do. Because I don't want to feel like, oh, the GM is cheating. Because this person could legit kill all of you. So I'm kind of like being like, hey, I should be fair and like not try to cheat and not tell you. Okay, so that's 9 right here. This is 10. Okay. I'll roll this. And they need 4. And then I can have you guys roll again if you see that you're being followed. Okay, that's 1, that's 2, 3, 4, and then they get a reroll. So let's see if they crit. Nope, no crit. Okay, so now I'm gonna have all of you roll, and Lisa can add aspects to see if you're being followed.
Okay, so
to see if you do something else, because they are actually gonna catch up with you unless you
So I have to use. Which aspects should I use?
Well, I think I would just say, it's up to you. I'm just saying you could use aspects to see if you're being followed or not.
I will.
The first one. I think it's the first one that you could use just to see if you're being followed.
I already dice then.
Yeah, and then both of you can roll the same like wits composure.
Okay, and get my bonuses for.
3 successes.
And William adds 3, and then Aravok adds 2.
And well, for the question, I ask, is there anyone following us?
Good question. I'm going to say Clash of Wills real quick.
Oh crap!
We're probably using supernatural cloaking.
So what is that one? Wits and composure.
Yeah, wits composure.
Aspects plus.
Plus your blood potency, please. Yeah.
And I get my clarity bonus. So.
And then I'll roll theirs real quick.
What bonus do we get?
You get +2. And
holy shit! 3 successes.
That's great. I don't think they're going to beat that.
+2, that's 6.
No, they don't. They get 0. So yeah, you immediately sense them. So no one else needs to roll. It's fine.
Okay.
So Lisa, because they're a vampire, is immediately like, wait, someone's following us. Like as you guys are making your way over to as you guys are on your way there. So do you guys want to try to lose them, or are you going to take them over to the volcano?
I would like to try to lose them.
Okay, so that is going to be, you guys have to do another chase now.
No.
So you're okay with that? I'm just asking because that's important. Like, if you guys want to lose them, it counts as another set of rolls that you have to do.
I mean, if Erevok wants to, be the fucking, TN here and,
Yeah, if he wants to, go in and fight them, then that's fine. But you guys have to decide as a group, what you want to do.
So what? We're going to run away from the volcano?
Well, you don't have to run. I'm just asking what you guys now know you're being followed by someone.
Well, we're not yet at the volcano. We're
yeah. You're not there yet. I'm asking if you guys want to try to avoid them because you know now that you're being followed by someone super dangerous. Because Lisa's getting boom, 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 boom. Hey guys, really bad danger, and someone's actually following us, and they're using supernatural cloaking. And if you guys do nothing, they're probably going to ambush you. I mean, they can't ambush you now because you know they're coming, but they would have done that otherwise.
I see.
And if you guys choose to go in a different location, then that means you have to do a new chase.
So what? We're deciding on going to a different location.
Yeah, you're deciding on if you want to lose them or if you want to take them to the volcano and not lose them. Because if you just go straight to where you're going, they're gonna follow you.
Roundabout way and
you want to try to give them a roundabout and try to lose them in somewhere else, or
we could try to lose them somewhere else, but we could also end up failing those dice as well, and
and then
end up somewhere else,
or they could beat you, and then now you're stuck in the woods, and they're like, hey, I
don't know. It's hey, do we want to lead Frieza to the Dragon Balls?
I mean, they're not. You're not going anywhere. You're going to just the middle of a volcanic landscape. It's not there's nothing important there. It's not like you're leading them anywhere. And I'm just asking. It's more of a question of: do you want to try to avoid them, or do you want to face them at the volcano? Because you're not leading. It's not it's not a problem if you lead them there. It's more of a question of: do you want to try to lose them?
We try to lose them. It's the way you make it sound. It's oh, do you want to lose them or do you want to fight them at the volcano? Well, we could fight them at the volcano, but one of us is allergic to fire, so it's let's lose them.
That's true. If you do, well, Lisa was going to follow you there anyway to the volcano, I assume.
Yeah,
maybe once they get there, they're like, oh wait, this is very bad. I shouldn't be near a volcano.
Having a throwdown at a volcanic landscape, probably not the best.
Well, what was Lisa planning on doing when they got to the volcano? Because you knew it was near a volcano. Actually, I'm asking Lisa this. Were you planning on?
Well, I kind of assumed the tree was below the volcano. So
right, but you'd still be. Yeah, it is, but it would be nearby.
Wouldn't lava be far enough that I don't think?
Yeah. No, you're right. Yes, it would be. They're just concerned about you, but you'd be pretty safe as long as you stayed farther away.
Yeah, it's not like the volcano's erupting or anything of that.
I will keep my distance. But
okay, I'm just asked. So your plan was just to kind of keep your distance, but you'd still be nearby and stuff. Because you're right, it wouldn't be an immediate risk to you, unless it erupted.
If the volcano was erupting, then we'd all be fucked.
Yes. Well, no, because you're in the hedge, so if it starts erupting, you can just be like, no, stop, and then it would stop.
Oh, yeah.
You could throw a virgin in there and it would calm down. I'm being serious. Like you could actually do stuff to like stop the volcano with fairy tale logic.
Yeah, but I am not a fan of throwing a virgin inside.
Of course, I'm just joking.
Especially since, technically speaking, Lisa is a virgin at this point.
Right. Of course. And you will be forever.
I don't know. I technically still can have sex. I just need to use the blush of life.
Cool.
And why are we talking about Lisa's sex life?
No, but I think like your body would revert back to the way it was when you died the next morning, so you'd be a virgin again.
Actually, that's a good point.
That's more what I meant. Yeah, sorry. Anyway, so yeah, so you guys, so what plan are you guys coming up with? Because now you know you're being followed. What are you guys gonna do?
I was basically going to try to like.
Because you can see it in the distance. So for the record, you can see it in the. So for reference, you guys can see it in the distance. Like you know where you're going at this point. Like you could easily get to Mount Doom. You know, it's not.
I was going to do the like very kind of Naruto like split up and like kind of do the hop around thing. Like
split up, good idea.
The Naruto sucks, and so does that idea.
I was like, William's like, we should split up, gang. And then you're like, no, we're not splitting up.
Yeah, that's what happens in the horror movies, and then the slasher comes and picks you off one at a time.
He knows better, yeah. So listen, we can't split up.
Well, look, horror movies haven't been invented yet, so fuck you.
What does Lisa want to do? Does Lisa have any input on this? Like, because you're the one who sensed this person. You're like, hey, we're being followed. Like, what does Lisa want to do?
Right now?
By someone who actually wants to kill you, for the record.
Wait, what?
Like, did you ask, like, if they're dangerous? Or like, what was the... I forget which question you actually wanted to ask.
I already asked one question.
I was asking... I forgot which question you asked. Which one?
I asked if someone was following us. Don't you remember?
Oh, okay. No, but I was. Did you ask like if they're dangerous, or which was the question? Just are you following?
Okay.
Like the Auspex question, I meant.
Okay, let's go with. Are we followed by something that is dangerous to us?
Oh yeah. So like I'm mentioning that you can also determine that there's like killing intent. So whatever this thing is actually trying to kill you.
Okay, then.
So it's not like an animal, or it's like. Like a little squirrel's following us, or it might be a nice little hobgoblin. No, it's like someone is actually like actively trying to hunt you down.
Well, fuck my life, because I only have 3 vitae left, and I cannot afford to make a blood sword.
Well, yeah, so you're in danger.
I do have the dagger, at least.
You do? Well, yeah, actually, that would be a very deadly. That's a very deadly weapon in this.
Okay, then I pull up the dagger and I stay on guard.
Okay, so you're preparing to defend yourself. Got it. But you're still headed to the volcano.
Yes.
Okay, so you're still going in a direction.
Also, may I try to look around me to study the edge, or is that not very...
I'm assuming you're just actively doing that as we're moving.
Okay.
I'm not really describing the... Oh, so like if I give you an idea of the landscape right now that you're in, I should have probably done that. But essentially, because you entered around the forest where William came from, you're kind of moving through the forest. And William is obviously like actively avoiding the territory, so that he doesn't get stuck in, the Enchantress's kind of web, so to speak. So you know how to avoid getting there. For now, at least, because you're very focused. The reason why you're able to get through the forest is because you're very focused on the actual destination you want to go. If you were just wandering around, you would end up in the forest and get captured again. But you have a very strong kind of the emotional and mental focus is kind of pushing you out of the forest, and you end up now in this like charred plain, where you can see like basically like a burnt field, almost like a desert. to a degree, like similar to the place where Eravok might have gone during his durance. It looks kind of similar. It's like a charred black desert
Mm-hmm.
kind of thing. And in the distance, you can see these volcanoes. So it's like an open space. And there are some dead trees kind of lining around that they're probably using for cover to hide. But it's actually fairly open. It looks almost like a wasteland.
Mm-hmm.
Like black sand everywhere and whatnot. And that's kind of the area that you're in right now, as you've passed through the forest. But by the time you leave the forest is when you realize that you're being followed. Once
Right.
they don't have as much, cover and whatnot. And then Lisa's immediately able to determine, like, hey, yeah, we're being followed. So, yeah, the two of you, what are you doing? Because you see Lisa is still moving ahead, and they're like, yeah, I've got this knife. I'm fine. Because whatever is attacking us, I can just kill it instantly.
Well, I mean, I don't know what Eravok wants to do, but like I said, I want to try to
Split up and...
actually lose it, with misdirection.
Yeah. What's Eravok's plan, then?
So what? We got at least that wants to fight.
Well,
Is that
Lisa
right?
has their weapon, yeah. They're ready to go. They're standing their ground. Yeah.
Well, if they're willing to stand their ground, Eravok ain't gonna run away.
Gotcha. So you're following Lisa then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, William's like, we should split up and misdirect them, and Eravok's just like, come on, we're going. And then you guys are, and then Lisa and Eravok at least are going forward. What's William doing? Because you still can't see whatever this person is, wherever this person is.
Could I do some hedge spinning?
You can, yeah. You're in the hedge, so the default answer is no. Yes, of course you can. Yes, you can hedge spin.
I would like to kind of make copies of both Lisa and Eravok.
That's advanced, but you could definitely do that.
Make what?
Make fake copies of you two.
Yeah, like make duplicates.
Yeah.
You can do that?
He can do anything as long as he
Yes,
can
the hedge.
imagine.
Logic.
I got.
I'm just imagining what pool are you going to use for that?
Let's see.
Don't warm that one up.
No.
What's that, picker?
Because I'm not. You have to tell me how you're going to pull that off with whatever pool you're doing. That's the key.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. I was thinking probably witch survival. Like
Wits and
using
wits and survival, like. Because I'm wondering, so it's more you're making just physical copies of them, right? It's.
Yeah. I was thinking of using the very ground thing,
Oh, okay, you're making it out of dirt.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense then. Sure. Sure.
There's a reason why I said Naruto. When I was thinking this.
You're doing, yeah, okay, I get it. You're shaping them out of mud, and then you're gonna make them out of sand at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. Yes. So in that case, it'll be you're trying to basically make sand clones of them.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna determine the difficulty for that real quick. Terrain feature into something completely different of roughly the same size or mass. So this would be very difficult to do, by the way, because you'd be turning the sand into a person.
Mm-hmm.
And do you want them to be able to move on their own? Like, are they independent, or are they like dolls? Like, are you?
I was thinking it would be kind of copying the movement, not doing anything new, but
Okay, I'm just asking, like, are they sentient or not? Like, that's I guess what
I'm basically
no.
doing very
Okay.
robotic movement.
That's a little easier then.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say that'd probably just be 4.
All right.
But you get a -1 penalty because of the area that you're in.
Mm-hmm.
And so here's my other question: are the two of you helping? Because you guys can all do this together. Are the two of you helping with this action, or is he doing this on his own?
Well, I guess helping won't hurt.
Okay, so you're all using this. You don't have to use the same pools for this, by the way, so you guys can do other stuff.
So what, an attribute and a skill?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, because it specifically says here that working together is very important in this case. Because he needs 4 successes and get them all himself, then it would be difficult to, you know.
Can I use strength and brawls in the claws, like strength to gather the sand or whatever, and the claws to sort of shape it?
No, but I would let you basically make a thing that can fight if that's your goal. You could help with that. Your claws wouldn't count, but you could use strength brawl to make like something that can fight for you.
Yeah, okay.
Because he's basically just making duplicates. If you're like, hey, no, if this thing is going to be me, it needs to be able to fight like me. And then you're making this like battle clone.
Yeah, okay. That sounds good to me.
Okay, so I'll do strength brawl for you. You roll that first because it's adding to his before you do anything.
Okay. Any penalties or?
-1.
-1. So
Yeah, just -1 because of the area that you're in.
strength brawl -1.
And is Lisa doing anything to help with their duplicate?
I can try.
There you go. 4 successes there.
Very nice.
Yes,
Nice.
I can try analyzing the edge and making suggestion to make it easier.
Sure. So that would be occult and wits, I'd say.
Works for me. So that would
And then
be
-1.
oh -1.
Yeah, wits occult -1.
5 dice then.
Sure, go ahead.
One success.
Okay, so in total, William, that gives you +5.
All right.
+4 because of the penalty, so you get +4 to your roll to make these clonings.
All right.
Now I should remind you that this person who's they could probably see you doing this, but
Oh, yeah, I know, but I'm still like just making more targets.
yeah,
I don't know if you want to shoot something and like there's 5 of them.
right. You don't know.
distracted,
You don't know what they're capable of, but that's fair.
Oh yeah, I don't know what they're not capable of. So.
That's true. Yeah, but you still get to roll, and you can still do this. It's
Yeah, so I was doing wits plus survival, so that's 5 dice for me.
Yeah.
And do I add my weird?
no.
Okay.
Yeah, because what you're doing is the way it works mechanically is you can declare any action as head spinning. So technically, the chase you were doing before could also have been head spinning, if you so chose.
Mm-hmm. And you said I got 5 success or +5 to that.
You get +4 because
+4, okay.
-1. You get +5 but -1, so +4.
I will.
Actually, you need 5 successes in total because you need 1 and then you need the 4 others.
Okay, so
So that's
I will.
why this is why it's hard.
Can I add glamour and willpower to this?
You can add willpower. Glamour you're spending after you succeed.
All right. So.
You do have to spend glamour, but it's afterwards.
And spending willpower is an extra 3.
3, yeah, it's still extra 3.
So that's 12 dice.
That should be enough. I mean, it could be not enough, but we'll see.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be difficult to do.
8 successes.
Never mind. Easy. You can add more if you'd like at that point. This would be there's no subtle extreme. So it'd be just you You could, in theory, actually just warp the entire landscape if you wanted with that. But you want to create clones, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let me see if there's anything else I could give you from that, because you would assumedly want more than just because it was basically 4 to make the clones. You'd have 4 left over.
Okay.
Do you want any other benefit? Because you can either bank them, or you can do another shift, or you can create a beneficial like bonus for yourself of some kind. Or complication for them is also it says. So you can make things more difficult for them as well, or help yourself. But you can't like change the entire landscape. But you could be like, oh, a twig falls, and I find out where they are, something like that. But,
yeah, I was thinking like basically make like a solid barrier of these like clones, like just make.
Sorry,
it, like,
you cut out solid
I
what?
was basically thinking like basically like use these clones as like a solid barrier kind of thing, like.
Oh, like so they
so
protect you.
that there's like.
Yeah. You could make you could make like a circle of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's like a few leases. Are they all different people? Like, how does that work? Like,
I was gonna say they're like all us kind of thing, like.
Right. So there's like 10 of you now, like all circling around you. Or well, maybe not 10, but like there's like 5 of you. Like it's hard to tell. Now they can't even tell who's who because there's
exactly that's the point. Like
yeah, there's like maybe 2 sets of duplicates of you. So there's like
there's double team.
There's 3 There's like 3 Williams. There's 3 Aravocs, and there's 3 Lisas, and they can all fight.
Mm-hmm.
Because Aravok had like imbued his warrior strength into them. So they can all fight, and there's like 3 of each of you now, and they don't know who's who. So you've done that, okay? And you also have to spend 1 glamour, yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Do I have to spend something because?
No. You only because he's initiating this. You don't need to spend.
For that.
It's his action, so you don't need to spend.
Okay.
Normally, I'd make this cost like extra, but it's real. You got a lot of successes, so it kind of balances out.
Okay.
So you've made 2 clones of yourself and everyone else. So now you've made the clones. What are you doing now? Now that you've done that, yes.
Mm-hmm.
What's your plan at this point?
Well, my initial plan was to like have the clones like all kind of split up to like direct them like.
Okay, so you have all the clones split up, but okay, so that's cool. But where are you going?
Well,
are you just gonna break off from the group and say, okay, me and the other clones are going this way. The 2 of the real people are going towards the volcano. Because are the other clones of them following them to the place, or like how are you guys? How's that work?
I was thinking like it would be like, okay, the original group goes one way, then the clones break off and go the other way. It's like
right, okay. So you're gonna have basically going 3 different directions.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so one group of clones goes one way, one group of clones goes the other way, and one group of clones goes the. Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. And I'll assume that these clones are created in such a way where they wouldn't be able to just magically tell the difference immediately.
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming.
I'm assuming that as well. I'm just in my head. I'm like, yeah, they can't just find you because then there would be no point. So
yeah, because I was like, oh wow, that was bullshit.
I found you. It's like, ow, your clone smelled like sand. Good try though. Also, I saw you making them, so I figured I played like it's like a shell. I'm assuming you do this shell game thing where you started doing the now they can't know who's what.
You're the one who used the hand signals.
I'm just doing that. I'm just imagining that in my head, like this idea of like, oh, I saw you making the clones, so I knew who you were. Like, well, now you mixed up, so it's hard. I'm just thinking of these things, like, so you're all going in 3 different directions, but then I assume that means you're following the original group to the volcano still, but you have 2 other U's that are going the other way.
Like, let's say one of the groups going to like the fucking forest of.
Right. One of them turns around, goes to the forest,
Another one probably.
goes to the left of
Yeah.
you, and then the other one you're going straight ahead. Okay. Well, you don't see which direction they're going unless Lisa wants to like roll again, because then they'd have to spend vitae to do that. Or you guys can roll perception. Or they can make a normal perception roll. That works too.
I think it's best to use perception this time because
You're running out of. Yeah, I know. That's why I was saying. But you guys can use perception to see if you can figure out which way they're going, because otherwise you have no way of knowing like if they're following you or if they're following the clones or whatever. It's kind of a 1 in 3 chance that they're following the right person. Oh wait, well they're using like supernatural cloaking, so you wouldn't see them unless you use Auspex. I think that's what Lisa would realize. It's like, yeah, you wouldn't be able to see them normally. And none of you have that, so only Lisa would be able to know where they're going.
Okay, so.
But they don't want to spend the vitae for that, so we're just gonna.
We're kind of just praying that my plan worked.
Okay, so you guys get to the base of the volcano. You find the plant that you're looking for, and I'm assuming you get the fruit. Do you guys get like multiple fruits or just enough for the salamander? And then
I think getting multiple fruits would probably be the best idea. Like that way we have extras. Like,
okay.
These are healing fruits, though.
Well, I mean, these fruits you don't know what they do, but they're healing the salamander. If you eat them, they might light you on fire.
I mean, I would assume we know what goblin fruits are.
Well, you know what they do. But what I mean is, these fruits, like Eravok could tell you, like he could eat them, but if you ate them, you'd probably like explode.
Okay.
They're like those fruits, they're kind of like the fruits in Zelda that like the ones from Wind Waker where you pick them up and they start like
bomb fruit.
Yeah, and they blow up. Like if you eat these, they'd probably just blow up your stomach. It's like eating spicy food, except it's actually dangerous. Like it's spicy to the point where you die. Well,
I mean, hey, having that at least like a weapon.
Yeah, I mean, you could feed it to somebody who's not like draconic, and then they would also die. Yeah, exactly. It'd be dangerous for someone else.
So yeah, I'd still say having multiple of these would probably be beneficial. Just don't eat the fruit.
Okay. They're on the particular tree that you're like that are growing in the season. You'd only be able to find like enough for, you and like one person and a salamander. Unless you wanted to go deeper into the territory and risk being found by the gentry. I'm totally okay with that, but it's up to you guys if you want to take that risk.
Yeah.
Eravok, you're home. Hello. Welcome back.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
No, I think like.
Are these your friends? I will kill them.
Yeah, I think at that point, then I think just smashing and grabbing.
Okay,
the best way to go.
Yeah, because you I think the reason why you don't. Another reason is because you see other people coming when you're getting the fruit, so you have to like leave.
Wait, so this is Eravok's keeper?
The fruit isn't his keeper, but this is where he was. This wasn't where he was turned, or Durance. It's just This is close to the area where his gentry like.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Deployed him. Because this isn't even in Arcadia, but this is like closer to where his domain would be. Like in this area. If you guys went deeper, you'd be nearing his like domain. So you guys are gonna then just try to leave immediately afterwards.
Yeah, probably not go around the same area that we came from, because.
Good idea. Yeah, I mean, I assumed that you would try to leave quickly, but also not in a way where they know where you go.
Yeah.
I think what happens is as you're passing through the forest again, you hear yourself like screaming.
Oof. Okay.
And you recognize like they're starting to take you out, but it's not you.
Mm. So yeah, let's dart out as fast as can.
You guys make it out pretty easily, actually. Like besides, your clone is dead, but you're okay, so you're fine, and it doesn't affect you in any way. So you duck out of the portal, and you're out. You're back in the alleyway. Actually, pretty easy. I mean, all things considered. But you're back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys need to roll clarity for that. Oh, and Lisa is also actually has to roll. I think I did this. What did I do for? What the hell did I make? Jamie, not Jamie. Johnny. What the hell did I make Johnny roll? I don't even remember what I made you roll before to see if you even didn't turn into a Fey touched or whatever.
I'm trying to remember.
I mean, I think I would just ask Lisa, okay, do you want it or not? Because at this point you would already be starting to feel that effect.
I don't really get how I become a Fey touch just by going to the edge. I mean,
it works the same way for mortals, unless they changed it, because that's how it was in first edition.
I thought mortal were turned into Fey touched when they made a promise because they couldn't keep because the Changeling was taken.
Did they change it? Because in first edition the way it worked was because you enter the hedge and when you leave then it affects you. So even if you were not a changeling, if you go in and you come out and you're mortal, then it affects you in that way. That's kind of why I was saying that normally you wouldn't become Fey touched, but it was a thing where I was asking you if you think it would make sense.
What would it change anyway?
It wouldn't really change anything except that you can see them now, which you could before because of your oath or the bargain. But now it would be like any changelings you could see naturally. Like you wouldn't need an oath with them.
Can we discuss that later, maybe?
Sure, yeah, we can discuss that after the session. I don't mind.
I don't want to stop the session because of.
Yeah, we can discuss it later. It was more of a speculative thing because I figured, okay, once you go in and you come out, that's kind of the ruling for like when it would happen. At least what I know. But if they change the ruling on that, then that's kind of weird. But I can look it over again. We can talk about it. I agree. We should talk about it later.
Looks like you got paper stuck to your hand.
And I wanted it to be what? Sorry, what was that?
It looks like you got paper stuck to your hand.
Me?
Yeah, there's a little dot on your. Turn your hand.
What?
Other way.
The other way.
Look at your hand.
I don't see anything.
Down towards your wrist.
Yeah. Other way.
I don't see anything. I don't know what you're.
Where your pinky is. Look where your pinky is.
Oh, that. Oh, what is this?
I don't know. It looks like a piece of paper from hole punching.
The CIA put a tracer on me. I knew it. So I'm assuming the session would just end with you guys feeding the salamander, unless you want to I know, we throw it at Juliet and she dies. I don't know if you guys had any other plans.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna feed the salamander and.
Okay, we'll wrap up there then.
Yeah.
I was just checking to see if. I need to check to see if you take clarity from that, right? Because I think that's why I was asking for the Fey touch thing, because I was thinking, oh, does Lisa have to roll? No, she doesn't need to roll anything for that for humanity, obviously, because that wouldn't make sense. I know Silver would, but Silver's not here because they're special. But they're not here. I am gonna give you guys both. In this case, it'd be a penalty because you guys actually both moved closer to where your gentries are. So it is going to be, worse because Eravok was right around where, and you saw some of the people who used to take care of you and stuff like that, like coming, like the women were on their way over and you had to like leave. So it is going to be a penalty. Needle thread. Let me check because I know what his are, but I need to check Williams real quick.
Mhm.
The Bond of Avant, and where's your thread? I don't see it.
My thread.
Oh, acceptance. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Yeah, I don't see how that plays in here, so I won't count that. Oh, and you spent willpower inside the head, so you would get a modifier. So it would be, let's see. Okay, so in this case, it's going to be. I have to check the base real quick. See what the base is. Spending all glamour, blah blah. Making mundane promise. Going one full day without human or changeling contact. No. Told your no. Okay, so then it would be. What is it? 2. Eating nothing but goblin fruit. No, discovers something like taking psychopathic. Actively searching out, gaining non-clarity, doing something else, tamper with your told. Victim of non-fey, going two-way with. Okay, so maybe it would actually be pretty minor because it doesn't even say that would matter, which is good. It's actually very good for you. Okay, so never mind. It isn't actually that intense. So in this case, it would only be it would be a chance die for William, and then it would be 1 die for Eravok. It'd be very minor.
Okay.
So the only reason why it matters is because you guys moved toward those specific areas. Otherwise, it wouldn't even matter at all.
What's roll 1 die? Is it?
Yeah, you roll 1 die. Yeah.
I got nothing.
Yeah, you got nothing, and then Eravok gets 1, so he doesn't want to get a success. No successes. So it's more likely he'll succeed, but still not. Nope. Okay. Lucky both of you. So no effects. Okay. So we'll move on to the XP and then we'll wrap up.
Okay.
I like it. Okay. Let me just get to that section of the book. Beats for anyone have conditions that resolve? I don't think so because you don't have any
I don't think so.
Lisa doesn't have any conditions. I don't know if bonded like gets resolved or informed. You didn't use informed.
I already resolved the tempted condition with.
Oh yeah, did you get a beat?
Does this count as my dangerous act to protect the house?
No, you didn't protect the house.
Well, I mean,
you're protecting the city. It's not the same thing.
I would be like, the city's a part of the house, or the house is part of the city.
Well, okay, but like, let me put it this way: if there was a fight between Mikhail and the werewolf, and you stopped that, then that would count. But you're doing stuff outside the house for the whole session, so it's not the same thing.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, hey, the lizard's inside the house, and
your job was to guard the house. So if it's not directly related to that, then no. But it is tangent. I agree with you. It is tangentially related, but it's not your job. But you already added the beat for resolving that, right, Lisa?
Yes.
Okay. Anytime you fail, yeah, nobody did any of that. Then any end of session, and then okay, got it. Cool. Okay, so let me just give out for the aspirations then. Hold on. So for William, you did this one, so I can get rid of this one now at the top.
Yeah.
Now here's the interesting part. I'm really because you found someone who's hunting you, but you didn't hunt them down and kill them.
Right.
So I don't want to give you I don't know. I'm willing to give it to you because you're at least like you're kind of in a mouse game, cat and mouse game. So I want it to count, but I'm asking you for permission on that one.
Sure. I won't say no to another beat. Like.
Yeah, but it's gonna. I'm gonna say we remove it, and then you'd have to get something else.
Oh, okay. So it wouldn't be like a long-term one, like.
No. This is a short. So it would go away. So I'm asking, like, do you want to get rid of it, or keep it and get no beat? Because it would be one or the other.
Oh, I'm just thinking. Well, they're technically still alive, so.
Right. So it wouldn't count. That's why I'm saying I
Yeah.
don't think it would count.
I don't think so either.
Okay, so you get 2 beats.
All right. Well, that's enough to get me another experience.
Yeah. So you have. Let me just do it for you.
All right.
I have 0 beats. Ha ha ha. 2 experience though. Good job. Okay, Aravok is next. Let me go to Aravok. Aravok gets nothing because he's stupid. No, I'm kidding. Let's see. Where's the? I don't even get participation. No.
Yeah, that's what you get for saying Naruto sucks.
This is this is what you get for. Oh well, Naruto is mixed.
Yeah.
I agree. Naruto's a mixed bag.
Naruto was really awesome early on. Then it like was.
Yeah,
almost
we'll talk about it after the session. Sorry. Okay, so you have 2. I'm debating on this one, the top one, because face a worthy challenge in battle.
We didn't exactly face off against it.
No, that's why I'm like, it's hard. Okay. I'm gonna leave that as is if that's cool with you.
I mean, I could take it for the same reason that Justin took, hunting the hunter or whatever. But
yeah.
No, I didn't face it, so
I agree. Yeah, but you did do this one, so I'll get rid of this one, and then you get 2 beats.
Yeah.
So you'll be at 1 and let me just add it for you. 1 and 6. Did you spend any of your experience yet? Oh yeah, you're getting. You wanted to get weird. You can do that right now. Because it costs 5.
Yeah, I wanted to look for the skills real quick, but I probably end up getting weird anyways.
Okay, well,
it's a 90% probability that I'll get.
So this will help you decide. You get to decide if you want. When you upgrade your weird, you have to determine what changes about your main, like what changes about your Fey form that makes it. It evolves basically, like slightly. It's not like a major shift, but it's like or it could be, but it depends on how much you want to increase it. But basically, you have something that changes about your Fey form that is now reflected because you're getting more powerful. So you have to decide. You have to decide that before you upgrade, and then I'll let you.
Yeah.
It's not mechanical, like it's just flavor wise, but it's important. Because it is something that's changing about your character. So once you figure that out, you can spend it. Tell me what it is, and then you can spend the 5, and then you'll get weird 2. But I'll go to Lisa while you're thinking about that. Let's do. You have. Oh yeah, I remember bonded is like persistence. I don't think it actually.
Yeah, but it lasts as long as the salamander doesn't die or lives permanently.
Right, got it. Okay, aspirations. So how do you feel about this fiance? I feel like you're working toward it. I want to actually give you a beat for that because you are working toward it. And then you did all of yours. Okay, so then you get 4 beats.
4 beats?
Yeah. I'm asking the thing I want to know is if you want to so let me add that first. Let me add the beats first.
Okay.
Where are your beats?
So just to clarify, where do they each come from?
What? Sorry?
Just to make sure, where do each bit come from?
So you get 3 from your aspirations and then 1 from the participation. So you'd be 4 out of 5 here.
Oh, okay.
And you'd have 2 out of 9. There you go. Okay, I just. Oh wait, no, not 2 out of 9. You didn't go up.
Yeah, I thought so.
What am I doing? I almost gave you like 1.5 experience. Look,
I wouldn't mind, but I think it.
Yeah, no, that'd be too much.
Yeah, I'd be like calling favoritism at that point. Like,
yeah.
Does that mean I should?
So I was gonna ask you, do you want to remove the bottom one because that's up to you.
I do.
Like exploring and studying the hedge, like you could keep that, but I think it would go away. But it's up to you. I would say it goes, but if you want to keep it, you can keep
I am willing to have it goes.
Okay. Let it go. Okay, so there you go. Those are gone now.
Okay, but the first one stays for now.
Yeah, it does.
It
Because
was
you haven't fully resolved, but you are working toward it. So
yeah.
that counts.
Thank you. Okay, may I spend an experience?
No. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm like, I love the questions where it's like, I can't say no, but I'm like, what if I did? It's like, yeah, no, you can't.
Okay, I spend my experience to buy a dot in library.
Ooh, interesting. Yeah, I could see that. Sure.
And since I have lore keepers, that means I can also add a dot in either retainer or herd.
So it works that way. If you add another dot to it, it changes retroactively. Does it work like that?
Basically, each time I buy a dot in library and when I have lore keeper, it allows me.
Okay.
It grants me a bonus dots in either retainer or herd.
Okay, I see it now. Okay, perfect. So then you're gonna get right. Okay, that's nice. It's a neat thing. Okay, so then so make sure you add herd to your merits and then add the second dot of library. Oh, you did that already, and then you're gonna add herd. Okay.
I'm doing it right now.
Cool. Good job. That's a good spend.
Thank you.
Yeah, because the reason why, so for the context of why you're upgrading it, I can imagine, because before we didn't really establish, a lot of it was Mikhail's stuff. So I can definitely imagine now that I've established that it would upgrade, because not only do you have all the stuff that Lisa's collected, but you have like hundreds of years worth of books that Mikhail would have had, that his sire would have also had, that, get passed down. So that's kind of where I imagine that coming from.
Okay. So just to clarify for herd, I think it grants me 2 vitae per week currently. Is that correct?
Okay. I'll double check.
I don't know if it's per week or per day.
I'll look because I can get the book open real quick and check.
Okay, thank you.
I've never had herd, so or I have anyone who used it, so I don't have any experience with that. I've always liked the idea of it, but the weird thing is, especially with this culture, it'd be seen as kind of weird because, but I could definitely see like why you'd be able to have it.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't be normal for this type of frame, but I'm okay with it anyway.
Yeah, there was a mechanic for it. I knew like Leon was gonna have something like that, like.
Right, you were gonna have like a harem
of like.
Yeah, that'd be a mare. Yeah, it says each week. Yeah, 2. It'd be 2 per week.
Okay, thank you. Crap.
And it does say though that the interesting thing is it does say that you can take more if you use a normal roll. So it's like basically the idea is that you get 2 automatically, and I would allow for the record if you want to say retro like get the 2 now for this week. I'd be okay with if you just want to add 2 vitae right now.
Okay.
I'm honestly, I'll be nice and be like, yeah, if you want to say 1 week starting now, then I'm okay with that.
Thank you, but then you have to track the days to make sure weeks pass.
Oh, I'm already doing that. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm already doing that. Actually, I think this would be like, if I look at my notes, let me see what day of the week it is, because I think it's been like 7 days. 7 days. Let me see. Double check my notes, because I admit I haven't been tracking it recently, but I was tracking it up until now.
Okay.
So let me check my last notes where I did check it. Yeah, it's been 9 days. So that means that means if we started on like we started on like a Sunday, I'd say. So this is July. Okay, no, sorry. And my notes had said it's July. So that means that it's like the 10th of July right now. Unless this was on the same day as the last one. No, it wasn't. Okay, so no, so we're in July. Yeah, so that's confirmed in my notes. So it isn't another week. So it would be, this is day 10, and then it's July 10th. There you go. Okay, so that means that if we started on a Sunday, Sunday. That would be so it'd be like a Tuesday.
Okay.
Well, it'd be Wednesday now. I know, it's I win the game. It's Wednesday in real life, so it's kind of weird. Like, oh, Wednesday. So just to answer that question. So yeah, next Wednesday you'd be able to do it again. Or we could just time skip ahead a week. At this point, it's not really a big deal if we do that.
As you wish.
But yeah, for right now, I'll let you have the 2 Vitae.
Thank you.
Unless you want to try to scrounge for more. I'm okay with you want to just make a roll real quick and try to grab more.
I will stick to 2 Vitae.
Okay. So 2. So yeah, I imagine that you go to the hedge. It's actually been like, I'm gonna be mean. Actually, I'm gonna say it's been a whole night, but I won't make you spend the Vitae for the sleep because you weren't sleeping or whatever. But you notice that it's like the next day when you get back.
Okay.
But you didn't lose any Vitae because it's the time and the space and whatever.
Bullshit hedge.
Yeah, hedge weirdness. But it is the next day, so by the time you get back, your herd's there, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
There's a reason why I have like 3 different ages for William here. Like,
yeah, exactly. Technically, your herd arrives on Thursday. Okay, so I'll stop the recording now.
okay.
Just